Hey, welcome back to the upload. My name is Balasabas. You know the drill. This is where we get real about the creator economy and how you can build a business that lasts, not just going viral every now and then. All right. And so today I want to tackle a big question. Again, all the things I kind of talk about here on the podcast are questions that I get asked all the time, or topics that I get to discuss with creators and talent managers and industry experts all the time in the creator economy. And today I want to talk about this question that get discussed all the time from creators, actually not just from creators, but also their managers, industry experts that are working with creators. And that is, how do you know when it's time to launch a paid membership? Timing, right? When do I know? Like, it's people want to know, like, hey, when is it right? When is the right time? What should I be looking for? How should I be, positioned? When is it a good time to do this thing that I see other people doing, other creators doing and doing really well? And, they've got recurring revenue and, a really, vibrant community and all this stuff, right? So when is it the right time? And so this came up recently in a conversation with an agency partner that we work with. Again, don't want to name names, all right? And so they manage a bunch of creators. Some are household names in very niche circles, and some of them are a little bit more famous than others, right? More household names. And again, keeping this thing anonymous, right? They had been offering a ton of free content. In particular, this one creator that we really started to dig into, that they work with and manage, this creator had been offering a ton of free content and has built a very loyal audience. And we're not just talking about couple dozen, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of followers, thousands of email subscribers, but all free. There's no paywall, there's no premium offering. The creator is like most creators that are really big in size. They do brand deals and they earn from platform revenue, which means they earn from the social platforms like YouTube through the YouTube Partner Program and AdSense, and they earn through the Meta Creator Fund and creator programs, right? And so they're getting paid for a little bit of, a fraction of a penny for every view or every 1,000 views, that sort of thing, that comes through their videos. All right. And so the creator was getting flooded with DMs, direct messages, right? People DMing this creator and saying, hey, can you coach me? Hey, can you make me a guide? Can you give me a cheat sheet? Like, where can I learn more, beyond your videos? Like, where can I ask you questions? And so these are really good signals. They're really classic signals, positive signals that your audience, as a creator, your audience is really engaged. They're locked in. They are invested. They do see you as an expert, a thought leader, and they want to learn more, right? And oftentimes they're willing to pay you, right? But you just don't have a product. And so here's what I told them. I told them, just because people are asking doesn't mean that you're ready, right? That's the first thing I said. You've got to design the right membership, right? That's again the second thing. One that actually serves your top fans, okay? And again, I think about this so much. I think about how creators can turn their free subscribers, their free followers, people that just follow them on YouTube and Instagram. How can you build a business around that's sustainable in a platform, in a product that you own, okay? And so I told them one of the most important things when you build a membership is that you're looking to serve your top fans, not just any fan, not every fan, not everyone that follows you or subscribes to your content, but only your top fans, the hardcore fans. And here's how I think about it. Number one, you want to start with the top 5% of your audience, right? These are your super fans. These are super engaged, loyal advocates of your content. They're locked in. They're watching every video. They're asking questions. They're commenting. They're the ones that are sliding into your DM looking for more, right? These are the people who would gladly pay for deeper access or next level content. Number two, don't make it for everyone, right? That's where a lot of creators get tripped up, right? They want to serve everyone, right? A lot of creators want to serve everybody, right? And so you're not building a generic library here with your membership. You're creating a home for your biggest supporters, okay? And number 3, make the value really clear. Set the expectations. This is not just quote unquote more videos. Hey, subscribe to my membership so you get more videos. No, you want to set it up so that there is a transformation that happens, that there's structure, and most importantly, that there's community, right? People want to get connected. They want to be around like-minded people. They want to nerd out on the specific topics that you are talking about, right? And then once you've built that foundation, you can layer in different offers, right? Like, examples and ideas. This is just giving you some food for thought here. If you're thinking about doing something similar and launching a membership, some of the things that you can do and some things I've seen our successful creators do who host their memberships on Uscreen is live Q&As, right? Live members only, question and answer, right? Sessions, right? You could do this really easily on Uscreen, for example. You can do content drops, right? Maybe early access to your content. You can do exclusive content, behind the scenes access, right? As you're building your videos, one of our customers at Uscreen, one of the things they're offering is like they let the fans, the people that are subscribed, the members, sit in on their weekly sessions as their team comes up and decides on and brainstorms on the content coming up for that month, right? So behind the scenes access, really cool. And then of course, there's also group calls. There's all sorts of other stuff, right? Those are just some ideas. So whatever matches how you like to show up is what you want to do. Now let's talk a little bit about numbers, right? Even a 1% conversion rate from your audience can be game changing. And so let's just say for round numbers, you're a creator that has 100,000 followers across your different platforms, right? So YouTube, Instagram, right? Maybe your email list, right? You have 100,000 followers collectively. And let's say just 1,000 of them, 1% of them join at a $14 per month membership, which is sort of the average of, based on our data. That's a 1% conversion from your 100,000 followers at $14 a month. That's $14,000 per month in recurring revenue, right? You do the math, that's well over $100,000 a year, right? And that's not just that. That's no longer a side hustle. That's a business, right? I mean, over $100,000, that's a pretty decent sized business, right? And so now if you're thinking, that sounds great, but I'm not ready yet, that's okay. Start planting the seeds, build your email list, get your audience used to the idea of paying for your value. And when you do launch, remember, it's a long game. Memberships compound, okay? That's the beauty of memberships. Recurring revenue compounds. Every month is a new chance to deliver, to grow, and to build something that outlasts all the trends that are happening on social. All right. And so there you have it. If you're planning to launch your first membership, or if you've already launched and want to refine, let me know. I'm always happy to jam and nerd out on this. My DMs are open on Instagram and LinkedIn, so feel free to message me there. You can find the links in the show notes to those channels of mine. And also my email address is in the show notes as well. So feel free to send me a note. And that's it for today. Today's upload. That's it. My name is Balasabas. God bless you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.